everyone, hope you're all doing well. So I'm sat in the car, not my car, my dad's. He's gone shopping and I don't actually need anything, but he needs stuff, so he's gone out to do it. And then if like my dad's got mobility issues, so if any of them get bad, for example, then he can give me a call and we can swap places. Yeah, so I'm sitting knitting. Thought I'd do a bit of a crafty vlog today because it's a bit interesting. So I'm going to go into work. We are doing our Halloween tours at the moment. Today's Saturday the 29th. No, Sunday, I believe it's 29th. It's definitely Sunday. Yeah, we are doing our Halloween tours at the moment. We started them last night and it was interesting. Basically, a lot of the people were not up for a Halloween tour, which is quite odd because they've booked specifically onto the Halloween tour. It's more expensive than our regular tours, but then again, it's more immersive. You see more things and stuff like that. You know, so yeah, it did not go well last night. As my manager said, like, she summed up perfectly. She, you know, we all did really well, but half the guests were acting more dead than us, considering half of us are supposed to be dead and ghosts. Yeah, so I'm going to be going in to do the second out of 4 tours tonight. Fingers crossed it goes better. One of my co-workers, when it can't go anywhere unless we've hit rock bottom tonight with that. And I just said, please don't say that, because when I've hit rock bottom in the past, I've then found out there's a basement, so don't say that. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and do the tour, but in Liverpool City Centre, and I work in Liverpool City Centre, there's this thing going on called River of Light. Basically, rather than doing like smaller firework displays around bonfire night around the city in parks and that, they decided, let's just do one big one and really make it spectacular. And they did it on the River Mersey. Ideas, you know, it was idea on paper, it was phenomenal, and I went and actually saw it. It was terrible. The execution was not good. Basically, they had the fireworks that far away, that far across the river, towards like the Wirral and Birkenhead side, that from the Liverpool side you couldn't see anything unless you were quite near the front of the crowds. And because it was like the only display in the city, everyone was there. So yeah, we were like, right, okay, we're not going to go anymore. And then in 2020 they decided to do this. They were going to do this River of Light thing, where basically there's like all these light art installations around the city centre for you to be able to go and have a look at. So yeah, that should be nice, and it should be fun to have a little walk around and see. Yeah, I've seen like photos of them and stuff like that. I'd say if you're in the city centre on the day, I'd say try and stay out till night and then go and see them. I say it does look beautiful, but I wouldn't say, depending on how easy it is getting in town and, you know, stuff like that with, like, you know, the parking and everything, I wouldn't say it's, you know, make a trip out worth. But I'd say if you're there, definitely try and extend it till you can see it. So yeah, that's why I thought I'd bring you along today. I am absolutely devastated this morning because Matthew Perry has passed away, and I am just a massive Friends fan. And Friends is like a crutch to me, a bit like The Big Bang Theory, but I'd say I'm a bit more obsessed with Friends. Some people just came in the empty spot next to me and just decided to start having a full-on conversation. I'm like, nope. It's like, don't look over in there seeing that phone. Yeah, so yeah, I've been absolutely gutted this morning. Yeah, I've been a big Friends fan, and it has, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually really helped me with like my mental health and stuff. So one of the things is I have PTSD, and part of my PTSD is I have nightmares that wake me up, and I get so scared and anxious, and I think I can see someone in my bedroom and stuff like that because of a lot of my traumas to do with nighttime and actually being in bed. So yeah, what I've always had is I've got like the Friends box set on DVD, and I normally either put that on of an evening or The Big Bang Theory, and I'll listen to that as I go to sleep. And every time when I get up, I'll put it on as like a distraction, you know, sort of thing. And obviously having the TV lights on illuminates the room a bit and stuff like that. So it, especially over the past few years, it's really helped me with my mental health. So yeah, I'm absolutely devastated, especially as he was still so young. You know, I believe he was 54. That's nothing. But yeah, heartbroken. So I'm gonna go home, chill for the day, watch football, take you out into town with me, hopefully show you some light installations. Yeah, and hopefully today goes better. Wish us luck. I'm not alone in the car, since I was mainly sitting in the car unless my dad needs assistance. We have a little girl. Buddy, say hello, mate. Hello. He's proper cute. Oh, I love him. Alright, so I'm going to go and put some YouTube on this, and I'll speak to you on the bit.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before. Honest, but I know. Left these years ago. I was young and almost still can't fill the void. We don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done. What do we do to love? 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 When everything's said and done.
Hi everyone, so excuse the bird's nest. I've just been out to the shops on the estate where I live. There's actually a florist, which is weird because it's like there's like some shops and there's a florist, 2 hairdressers, one of them's really unreliable, I've heard, a Christian revival centre and a corner shop. That's it. But yeah, the florist, I went over to there this morning to try and order my mum some flowers for her birthday. So I'm going to go and pick them up tomorrow. Today is Monday the 30th of October, so I'm going to do this vlog over a couple of days. I did go and see the light show the other night. It was nice. Again, it's not something I'd go and make a journey out to town myself, but it was, you know, while I was in town, I thought, you know what, I'll go and have a little look around. But they were quite pretty, and it was nice seeing quite a few of the buildings lit up in all different colours. It was beautiful. So yeah, that was nice. But by the time I got home, I was just shattered. I am wearing my spare pair of glasses because during the tour I do a outfit change. I go from being a ghost at the beginning to then at the end I'm helping get people down, and I'm talking to another tour guide like, how on earth have these people got here? Because the idea is that you get welcomed onto the tour. The tour guide says, I'm going to go and get something, then a woman takes over and she takes you around and you see all these ghosts. I'm one of those ghosts. And then when you're at the final bit and they're looking around, she disappears. And the next minute the guide who was at the very beginning comes and it's like, what he's doing over here? We've been looking for you for an hour and a half and all this. So yeah, getting them down, that's when I then appear as a guide. So to try and make it like, we want them to sort of think like, wasn't she the woman at the beginning, but then also want them to, like, you know, it not to look too similar. So I said I'll bring my spare pair of glasses in, so that's why I'm wearing these. But yeah, we've got the kitchen getting done today, thank God. Finally we'll stop living in a building site. It's been like this now since the fire, which that was so long ago now. Yeah, it's been a bit stressful. It's more so the builders than anything that we've had in. They've been quite unreliable. The thing that they're doing today was supposed to get done last week, Monday last week. So yeah, it's done. After today, should be all done. So yeah, I've got a few jobs to do before I head out. Yesterday's tour went so much better, which I was so relieved. A lot more of the people seem to really be enjoying it and engaged with it. And there was a woman who took part on the tour, and she's actually one of the guides of she's one of our guides, but she just couldn't commit to the Halloween tours, so that's why she's not taking part in them. But yeah, she came along yesterday with her partner and they loved it. They were raving about it. She was posting all on social media last night, like, you need to go and see this tour, it's absolutely fabulous and all this, and it was so lovely to see. So yeah, it's nice. So I've got to go and sort a few things out. Got to get little Budster fed, because my cousin's daughter's going to come over and watch Buddy for us for an hour or two, while I'm at work and while my dad's at work, just because there's been a lot of fireworks going off over the past few days, and we don't want to leave him home alone with it being so dark, because the clocks have gone forward now again. No, clocks have gone back, so it gets dark at like 4 p.m. it starts getting dark. So yeah, we don't want to leave him home alone while it's dead dark with thingies. So I'm gonna go and take him on his little walk, give him his medication now, feed him, just get water out ready, so that when my cousin's daughter comes over, it's easy on what she needs to do. So yeah, we're gonna head on, aren't we, bud? Can you say hello? Say hello. He absolutely loves it. What? Who's this? No, he's not looking. See you in a minute.
Out in the unknown, story took its toll. Thought I would have grown off the beaten track to become a better man. Sinking in the sand. We don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we...
Hey everyone, welcome back. So I'm just gonna start closing up the vlog. I'm just gonna wind this yarn up because I played a bit of yarn chicken and lost. Well, I was gonna lose. I realised that when I was only about a quarter of the way through, and that was not gonna cover half of it. So anyway, yeah, just winding back, and then I'll show you what I've been working on. So Halloween tours. Saturday night was a bust. Sunday night was better. Monday, Tuesday were amazing, particularly Tuesday, which is Halloween, and that's it. That's them all done. So it's given me a lot more confidence in myself doing something like that, because it was me having to act, and I've never actually done anything like that before. All my other colleagues, like, they've all got some sort of performing art background. There's, in our work, you're either performing arts or history, and I'm history. So all the ones doing the tours were performing arts. I think actually it's more performing arts now than history, but anyway, I digress. So yeah, the tours went great. Absolutely had a blast on the last few days, and then we went out for a few drinks afterwards, which was nice. It was nice to be able to just go and decompress, and you know, just chill out and have a relax, and just have a really good laugh. We all get on at work, all of us, we just get on like a house on fire, which is really nice, because it means we can do things like this, where we just, you know, go out after work. The last time we did it though was on my first day, because we'd been booked in to do another tour. We're a tourist information point, so we have to know about what's going on in the local area so we can advise people on it. So another tour in the city said, hi, do your guides want to come on our tour? And so they know what it's about, and if they enjoy it, they'll promote it. And I do promote it on our tour, and we do have leaflets in reception. But anyway, they paid for us to go on this tour, but it was going to be about an hour after work closed before you can do this tour. So we had some time to kill, so we went to a pub, and we all got ID'd, and my manager was the only one without an ID on it. So yeah, we were all having a nice drink, and she's there. I think she had Diet Coke or something like that. But yeah, but that was my first day at work. We've not done it since. We've like done nights out, but it's not been like from work like it was today. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. Also on good news, the kitchen's done. Finally. Honestly, I'm just so glad to be able to have got it done, because it's been an absolute nightmare with the joiners. They've not been the best, and that's putting things lightly. You know, it was supposed to be done Monday last week. They were supposed to do it, then they claimed that the shop didn't have the parts in that they needed, so they had to order them, and the earliest they can get them ordered was Friday. So we said fine. Friday the parts came, they arrived a good few hours later, and then some of the items, they hadn't provided the right items. Some of the items in the order had been switched out, which were supposedly out of stock when they tried to get them on Monday, and were told they'd have to order online, but they managed to go up to the shop and switch it there and then. I don't know, it's done, and I can have my kitchen back again. Yeah, just it's so nice to have the kitchen back, and stuff like that. The only thing we need doing now is painting, but we were getting the living room painted before the fire happened, so we've held that off until afterwards, and that's why we're doing that. Yeah, getting a refresh in the living room. But here's what I've been working on over the past few days. So I've got to try and do 15 rows a week. Now today is Thursday the 2nd of November. I had to really think there. So I'm midday in the week, and so I've got 7 done, so it's not that bad, but I'll hopefully get the rest of these done today and tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I've been working on with the mermaid tail. As you can see, not kept up with my ends, but I've kept up with them on one side because I can weave them in as yeah, see, as I, like, these are not on the very end, it's as I do the first few stitches, I sort of weave them in as I'm crocheting along those first few stitches. And so yeah, they all just need trimming, but I'll trim it all together, because then I can just, you know, put them all in my tub together. I've not got to keep getting my tub out every 2 minutes. So yeah, that's where we're at. That flower there was where I was on the last craft catch up, so I've done quite a bit since the last one. I'm still on target at the moment, so yeah, that's not too bad. This was that tried to get another row out, couldn't get another row out, so it's going to go in my scrap jar. I do have a scrap jar that I'm gonna think once I've got a few more things off, like bigger projects off the go, think I'm gonna use these to make a granny square rectangle, like patchwork blanket for my cousin and his partner. They are graphic designers, so they know the value of like handmade stuff, and they love it, and they love the whole, like, you know, vintage style stuff, so that's why I'm going to go for a granny for them. But yeah, using all the leftover scraps, so that'll go in my bucket to get used on there, and that's what I've got left. So yeah, I'm going to love and leave you and speak to you all on Monday. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, staying safe and taking care. Let me know, did you do anything nice for Halloween? Yeah, I'd love to hear what you got up to. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.